Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Good Wednesday evening, race fans. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network, the Dirt Racing Network, and live coverage of the Midwest Truck Series presented by Secure Lift. Awesome sight tonight. 31 trucks at the last great Coliseum. The fastest half mile in the world, Bristol Motor Speedway. Drivers from all over the place checking in here. All kinds of vehicles. We're going to have a few of the new Dodge Chargers in here tonight. Or not Dodge Chargers, Dodge Rams in here tonight. I'm so confused already about this Dodge thing that, I messed that all up. Oh, we got some shout-outs real quick tonight here. Let's get on to those so we can get ready to race. And these guys are about to go to qualifying. A big shout-out to Aaron, Mary Lee, and Marley. I know Secure Lift is checking things out. I hope you got to watch the intro. Some new advertising for you guys here on the network. New logo for a Midwest Truck Series. And it was running pretty good. A lot going on. There's going to be a lot of that. A lot of bumping and banging, a lot of fender touching here tonight. There's just a very limited amount of raceway here. And if something drastic happens, it's going to be big and bad real quick. We can turn this into a parking lot real fast. Guys, please do not be afraid to shout out in the chat. Say hello. I don't care where you're watching from. YouTube, Twitch, Strovo, Facebook. If you're on Facebook, like, share, and follow. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, or Trovo, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you'll know every time we go live. Best racing anywhere, right here, every week, Monday through Wednesday. If you're a regular follower, you recognize a lot of the names driving a lot of these trucks in here. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, AJ. Watching our buddy. This our oh, he's in the. See, I told you it'd be a parking lot if something crazy happened. Brock Bigelow, your defending series champion, just got kicked over the fence in practice. There is Justin Durand. I wanted to find Todd Cleek because it looks like he's in one of those new Dodge Rams, and he is. 45 truck. Coy Callis. A lot of cameras here tonight at the half mile. Got our finish line cam going. That must be you, Aaron. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for shouting out in the chat. Practice session now comes to a close. And it will be time for qualifying. It's going to happen quick, 15-second laps. We're not going to get to watch a lot of these guys. We'll try to watch as many as we can. I am going up here. I told you guys, I think, last week that we would try to grab the points for you tonight. I hope this doesn't cover my screen. And it didn't. So our points leader coming in tonight, Adam Vinny, and he's got a 13-point lead over Gregory Smith. Garrett Boyd, 21 markers back, 23 back to Brock Bigelow, and 25 back to both Austin Demore and Brandon Mackey. Mackey will not have to go to the back tonight. He's actually scored sixth on the scoring sheet. So Austin Demore, Brock Bigelow, Garrett Boyd, Greg Smith, and Adam Vinny will be our to-the-rear drivers. Watching them go here. Let's see if we can go. Adam Vinny, quickest already. 15-13. Mackey, Boyd, Bigelow, Spalding. Corey Blevins on his second lap moves up to third. I'm looking for, and I'm not finding the 81 truck in my list. There he is, Harley Barletta. And as soon as I see his number, he goes P1 in qualifying. Let's go watch the one truck of Dana Ryan. Okay, Watson. Can I be present for those negotiations? That ought to be fun. Would love to be present for the negotiations on the contracts with the DNF guys. I feel like if they don't race on Mondays, they should all be fired. Mondays and Wednesdays for trucks. That's what they need. Hello, Ken. Let's go watch Todd Kleek in the 45. Right now, it is still Barletta, Smith, Vinny, Mackey, and Rundle. Your top 5 in qualifying. Todd Kleek, 27th in queue. I will tell you this. All the guys that qualified, and I don't believe that the top 5 going to the back are eligible, but there is a hard charger award tonight, so we're going to try to keep an eye on that. It's going to be difficult with all the guys shifting around. McAvoy now on track in the 79. First lap, he was 22nd quick. This time by. We'll see if he improves. And he does. P4. So he bumped Brandon Mackey and Reed Rundle down. Mike Forstner about to complete lap 2. He was 18th quick on his first lap. Where will he time in on lap number 2? He will not score a new time there because he clipped the fence. You cannot touch anything out here. Can't even get a 0X or it disavows your time. So that 69 truck. Going to head to pit road. They'll massage the fender on the right front out a little bit. And then they'll bring him out here. He'll start in row number 10. Hello, Mr. Bolt. Randy Brunner. Long time no see. Thought maybe you were hiding under a rock. So of our 31, Derek Bakhorn, the only driver not taking time, and I believe he was late for the drivers' meeting. That is what is going to be his penalty. No qualifying. But our top 5 going to the back in points. We went over that. Hard charger being offered up tonight. The drivers had to qualify, but I do believe that top 5 not eligible. I probably should have checked on that before I said that, but I believe that's how it goes. So your top 9 trucks, all Chevrolet. 2 Fords, 2 Toyotas, and then back to the Chevys. A couple of Dodges at 18, 19. Yeah, we're all over the place. Where did Ryan Kamba qualify? Ryan Kamba, 15th. Yeah, it's kind of been weird because I feel like we're not out of winter yet, Randy. I feel like it's going to get really, really crazy. So we are going to get ready to go down to our grid and we'll look at the starting lineup for tonight. Harley Barletta and Gregory Smith on the front row. 81 to 60. Adam Vinny and Brian McAvoy. 64 and the 79 in row 2. Mackey the 99. Rundle, oh, Father Time himself, in row number 3 and the 43. Corey Blevins, the 24. Garrett Boyd, the 21. They make up row 4. Your 5th row is the 30 of Justin Duran and the 7 of Austin D'Amore. D'Amore, the last time I saw a race at Bristol in the trucks, that driver absolutely dominated that race. We'll see what he can do from the 5th row tonight. Brock Bigelow, your defending series champion in the 27, inside row number 6, next to Travis Scheid in that 6 car. Then Kevin Spaulding, the 25, Michael Everett in the 8. They make up row 7. Row 8 is Ryan Kamba, the 204, and Brad Ebel in the 56. Kyle Gomez, the 55, Coy Callis, the 2. Fill in row number 9. Row 10 is the 69 of Mike Forstner and the 23 of Frank Chavez. Jonathan Scott, the 51, and Dana Ryan in the 1. Make our 11th row fill in. Stephen Pearson in the 83, and Dan Anderson in the 36 in row number 12. Row 13, Mike Hardy, the 9, Chris Gaxel, the 707. They're inside and out from one another. Then Ethan Lowe in the 71, Don Jordan in the 28 in row 14. Your 15th row is Russell Harreld, the 19, and Todd Kleek, the 45. An Outback Jack tonight, the 47 of Derek Bakhorn. Drivers are rolling onto the Speedway. Our 5 drivers headed for the back. Garrett Boyd, Adam, Vinny. Oh, Brock Bigelow, Greg Smith, Austin Demore. So Demore not going to start from row 5. He's going to start from about P25. We'll see what the 7 truck can do. 125 circuits. The action will get tight. These trucks will just get looser as the runs go on. Some guys, they drive it in a little too deep. They'll burn the right front a little bit. It'll balance a little while, but then it'll just start snapping loose on exit. There you go. Hurricane season in Florida, you better get you a secure lift boat restraint system. All right, one more time around, and we'll cut them loose. We had to make sure our drivers going to the back had time to get back there, get lined up correctly, and be ready to go. And everybody else would fill in where they are told to fill in. So it's Barletta and McAvoy up front. Well, that's a tough tandem up at the front of this thing. These guys are going to have their hands full. But Blevins, always quick in row 3. Reed Rundle on the outside of row 2. We'll see what happens here tonight. Fastest half mile in the world. And there goes our pace truck. Headed for pit road. And the green flag in the start zone. We're underway for 125 laps. Midwest Truck Series presented by Secure Lift Boat Restraint Systems. Barletta wasting no time. Got the hammer down, got up through the gears, and he's got the front of this thing all to himself. They're too wide, all behind that. Truck spinning out. I just happened to grab him when he did it. Oh, and he just nudges it to the fence. So Kamba just got loose. The blue truck right there on the bottom. He is just going to get loose right here in the right there. That truck twitched, and man, cold tires, he had no chance. So the hams bear. Gonna have to look forward at the bumpers of everybody else. Everybody watching and in chat, shout out your favorite driver. You never know, they may be watching. They may be listening. 47 of Baycorn. Usually not green like this. I'm trying to see what it says on that truck. I can't get quite close enough. We didn't have a good zoom. Looks like it says Hooters in green. He must be celebrating St. Patrick's Day coming up midweek next week. Monday. Monday for DSRL's Green Beer Night. Oh, man, we got to get some of that. Frank Chavez, Derek Baycorn, Ryan Campbell be at the back. All the rest of our back 5 drivers are moving forward. And they're kind of doing it as a group, it looks like. I know we only ran a couple of laps there, but. Barletta, Mackey, McAvoy, Rundle, Blevins, Duran, Spalding, Everett, Ebel, and Gomez. After a couple of laps here, we should get the one to go right here at the start-finish line, and we should start getting doubled up. There goes the lights. Here comes the double up, and this time Barletta chooses the high line. I don't know if Jersey and the boys at Beef O'Brady's are watching, but if you guys are watching, shout out to you guys. All right, we'll double up. We're going in to turns 3 and 4. That pace car is going to duck out of the way. We're going to get ready to get back at this thing. Green flag in the hand of our starter. We're back underway. Out of 2, up the backstretch. Barletta back to the point. Mackey's second. Into 3 and 4. Back to the stripe, and Mackey's going to take the point away. Mackey to the front off the bottom. Reed Arundel up to third. McAvoy, Duran, Bull Evans now through the top 6. Though you've kind of gotten a little bit of a breakaway to that 8 truck of Michael Everett. Spalding, Ebel, Mike Forstner in the top 10 right now. He's got Jonathan Scott, the 51, that pink and black truck behind him, looking to try to find some racing room here. Kevin Spalding a little bit wide there in turns 3 and 4. Got his teammate right beside him, the 83, Kevin Spalding. Or, I'm sorry, Stephen Pearson. It's going to be a long night. I'm already messing up the names, and we have barely gotten started. That's the 55 of Kyle Gomez. He is 12th. Let's go see who is the first. Garrett Boyd. Then the rest of the... Yeah, the rest of the back of the 5 to the back now as Boyd and DeMoore start to work side by side here. 71 truck of Ethan Lowe kind of in the middle of the racetrack, and he's holding both lines up. A duck to the middle. He's going to be stuck 3 wide as Garrett Boyd goes high. Adam Vinny went low. Gregory Smith is right behind these guys on the outside right there. That was Spalding in the fence. He drugged the fence out of 4. Or in the, I'm sorry, Gregory Smith in that 60 truck. He was on the inside right there. Making his way around Don Jordan. He's got Brock Bigelow in tow right back there. These guys 24th and 25th still. Our other drivers, well, they're inside the top 20 now. DeMoore, Vinny, and Boyd, 20th, 19th, 18th. Back to the front, Brandon Mackey still at the point, but they're catching up to Bakhorn. Will the lap car be a factor? We're not 20 laps into this thing. Caution for the second time. Lap 18 coming to 19. Chris Gaxel in the 707. That is that red, white, and blue truck right here. Oh, he got help. Got a little wiggle. Yeah, he got a little tap, and the truck just never stopped wiggling. Gregory gets a piece. Greg Smith gets a piece. I don't think he got hit by anyone. Didn't look like he got hit by anyone there. Let's go watch again. Watch the 60 truck. That little bitty tap on the fender right there. Just the slightest. Bigelow doesn't really hit anything or anyone. And once again, hard to say, but I don't see damage. At least I didn't see heavy damage. Now, I don't think he hit anything. I think he just scarred the tires up, and he wants to go get fresh rubber on that as he heads for pit road. Dana Ryan went to pit road. Don Jordan, Derek Bakhorn, Greg Smith and Frank Chavez, all on pit road right now. Well, you're picking a good one, Jeff. Barletta's pretty salty. Kevin Spaulding appears to be a lap down. He's dropping to the back here. I'm not sure how he got a lap down, but he is showing to be. Gaxel will be a lap down, and Bigelow may very well be a lap down as well. There goes Derek Bacorn around and trying to come out. It happens quick, and it's such a long pit road. You got to go in turn 1 and out in turn 4, or in turn 2 and out in turn 1. And it's a really slow pit road. I think it's 30 or 35 miles an hour down pit road, and everybody on the track is running at about 50. And so it's easy to lose that with that long trip up pit road. A lot of things can happen. And several drivers are going to end up off the lead lap, but they'll get those laps back at a point if we get more cautions. So, Mackey on the inside for the restart. I tell you, these guys that get to do the restart, they get to control things. They are on it. Barletta's had 2 good starts. Mackey had a great one there. Drop back and look at McAvoy in 5th. Getting single file. Justin Duran is going after Reed Rundle already. He took a peek getting into 1 on the 2nd lap there after the restart. Now he settles in. He's going to follow the 43. Trucks all over the track, top to bottom. They're running everywhere. Let's look right in here. DeMoore got hung up in traffic, and he and Garrett Boyd are trying to gently work their way through. They're trying to catch Adam Vinny. Vinny already up to 15th, and he is trying to pass the 9 truck of Mike Hardy. Dan Anderson is the next to 36. Gregory Smith. Something wrong with the 60 truck. He is still sitting on pit road. He must have had a major issue that we didn't see. That truck had 0 bent fenders or bent doors. I don't know what happened there. We'll have to try to find out. Right now, Mackey's still in front of Barletta. Durand up to 3rd. Rundle is 4th, and Rundle's under fire. He's got Brian McAvoy trying to take a peek underneath him. That's Corey Blevins in the 24. Blevins, a multi-time series champion. Sits in 6th, 7th place. Mike Forstner in that 69 truck. And Jonathan Scott, Steven Pearson, Adam Vinny now trying to crack into the top 10 as he gets past Michael Everett. Brad Ebel, I thought was going to take that open door and run right through it as well. Couldn't get it done. DeMoore and Boyd still 13-14. Hardy's got his hands full. He has got a pack of them in behind him. Ryan Camba part of that group. Kyle Gomez working his way past this time. Go back up to the front because they're side by side for second on the outside. Durand is going to go around Barletta. Little stack up. Barletta put himself back in line in front of Rundle. Rundle had to check up. That checked up McAvoy, Blevins, and that allowed Mike Forstner to gain just a little bit of ground on these guys. Jonathan Scott, the 8th spot. Adam Vinny up to 9th. Is kind of stalled out a little there. He got around Stephen Pearson. We got caution. Oh, boy. We got trucks wrecking all over the place. That was the lap truck of, that was a 19 of Russell Harold. Let's go see what happened to Reed Rundle here. '19 clipped the fence. Comes down the track right in front of Rundle. We'll watch it here. Little bump of the fence, little move, and then it's going to be a big stack up for drivers. Adam Vinny comes in there, tried to go down the apron. 19 truck slid down the hill. And Adam Vinny gets a little nose damage. Should not affect that 64 truck much at all. So we'll see if anybody comes in here. We've got enough laps. We've got about 40 laps in. We'll see if we've got enough. Barletta looks like he is going to be a taker to pit road. Mackey, Durand, Pearson, all stay out. Top 3. Almost everybody behind looks like they're trying to come in. We're going to see as Brock Bigelow is going to get around here, and he is going to come back, take the track position. I think Garrett Boyd might have done the same. And Brock Bigelow makes a crazy guy out of me and ducks into pit road. Mike Forstner out and back on the racetrack. Boyd has now caught up to the field. He is going to pass the 3 lap trucks, and it looks like he is going to get in line behind Stephen Pearson. McAvoy, Ebel. Forstner is slow on the apron. Demore's going by. I'm wondering if a speeding exiting for the 69 truck maybe. Because this is an EOL penalty, it looks like. We're already doubled up here. So your top 3 stayed out. Extend the caution for another lap here real quick. Mackey, Durand, Pearson, Boyd, McAvoy, Ebel, Demore, Everett, Lowe, and Gomez, the top 10. Adam Vinny must have stayed in the pits to get some damage done. He's shown in 18th. We'll see where he's going to line up. 17th now.
All right, man. Like you're back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Mike Forstner dropped back to 18th. Then Cleek, Bigelow, Baycorn, Blevins, Spalding, Ryan. That's 24. Not all these trucks on the lead lap right now, though. 20, it looks like, on the lead lap. So Mackey chooses the inside once again. He's going to have a lot of trucks to have to pass, Aaron. A lot. He is back there in 18th spot. We should lose our pace car right around here. Yeah, there they go. Now we're going to get ready for the restart. 55 laps remaining. Good start for Mackey. Man, once again, whoever is controlling this thing, they are getting great starts. Pearson on the inside had a pretty good start. He cleared Durand for a moment. Now he's fallen all the way to fourth. I think he's going to go further back. Those old tires going to jump up and bite him. Ebel on the outside just gets a little fence. That checks up Demore, and that lets McAvoy get back alongside. McAvoy and Demore stay side by side for 6th and 7th, and now they get a little less side by side. Demore will have the spot up along the high side. I don't think that was Kyle Gomez. Just got a little fence on the exit of turn 4 right there. Camba in behind. There's a lap truck behind. I'm not sure how. Corey Blevins is not on the lead lap, but I don't see his name. Oh, there he is, 22nd, and he is officially 1 lap down. I don't know how that happened, but he's officially 1 lap down. Mackey, Durand, then Boyd and Demore. Boyd and Demore have kind of been in lockstep all night long. We're going to be to halfway here pretty quickly, and now Demore with a move to the inside. And they are getting through here. McAvoy still here in 6th spot, and he has fallen off of Stephen Pearson in 5th. Pearson on older tires. Let's go check on Adam Vinny, 17th. Still on the lead lap. Been back to the front once. He's going to go back to the front again, it looks like. As he is going to have to work around all this traffic. Brock Bigelow, 19th. And caution once again. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is your leader, folks. The 99 truck. Started with a little bit of net code. I don't think there's a whole lot that can be done. They're that close, and the net code takes over. Yep. Little net code between trucks, and the next thing you know, you got guys sideways. So we'll see about our lucky dog. Probably Baycorn or Blevins. Durand and Boyd go back to pit road. So does Stephen Pearson. Demore stays out. Everett stays out. Hardy's going to stay out. Anderson, Lowe, Gomez, Kamba staying out. Scheid, Cleek all stay out. Everyone else went to pit road. Demore was on pit road last caution, which was about 13 laps ago. Rock Bigelow, you got a copy?
Sure do.
All right, man. Had to go to the back to start this thing, and it looks like that is just not working out right now.
It's tough, but just had to go back in and get some damage fixed, and just gonna keep plugging away here.
What is the track like out there? Because it looks like it's pretty racy. Doesn't look like it's super loose tonight, like it's really hot. It looks like it's pretty racy.
It's hold on, they're talking to me here. It's tough to say because I've had some front end damage throughout the run after that incident. So, like I said, it's tough to say. I like the top right now for getting some leverage on the guy inside, and looks like I got all the work to do again. So,
all right.
Hopefully it's racy.
All right, man. Well, keep it facing forward and keep all 4 tires down on the ground, and hopefully you can make your way back up through there. Thanks for chatting with us.
Yes, sir. That's the plan. Have a good one.
I'm Rock Bigelow. So DeMoore inherits the lead.
Green flag, green flag.
As we go back to green, he gets man, what a launch. He got a superb launch. Michael Everett now is going to be here racing for second with Dan Anderson, and he'll have that. And then Mike Hardy and Kyle Gomez, your top 5. Side by side behind that was Scheid and Lowe, Kamba and McAvoy. McAvoy got loose on the top. Oh, he got straightened out by the truck behind him. He got a little fence. He is going to fall all the way to 14th. He was about 6th when that happened. That's Gregory Smith. He is still a lap down, has not gotten a wave around. Mike Forster in the 69 is right behind those two. He's our 15th place truck. Let's go check again on the 64. Back in traffic, having to try to go back to the front again. He gets around Frank Chavez right there. Up front, Everett solidly into second in front of Hardy, but I think Hardy's about to have a mirror full of the 55. DeMoore is checking out. He was good in about the first week of December over at DSRL and ran away and hid in that race. And it looks like he's going to try to do that again here. We are past halfway. There are 65 laps remaining. .3 seconds for DeMoore. Caution in behind the field. All right, let's go see. I don't know if it is the 204, but it looks like he might be. Oh, the 6 was into the fence. That was a reactionary move from the 71 of Ethan Lowe. Let's go back and we'll watch Ethan. Yeah, reactionary move from the 6 getting into the fence, and he just collects the 204. Well, caution, and sometimes yellow breeds yellow. So Stephen Pearson, Roger Wagner in the DSSN booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, Raj?
Just sitting up here watching you boys go in circles. You've been close to the front. You've been in the middle. How's the racing out there? Because it looks like it is a little chaotic.
It is a little bit, but, I mean, it's Bristol, baby. What do you expect?
I was wanting somebody to say that live on air because I wasn't going to do it. Well, you were pretty good early. You're sitting here 8th right now. You've already been to pit road. What's the plan, and can we put the 83 in victory circle tonight?
Plan is I'm going to probably stay out for as long as I can. Victory circle, I don't know about, but hey, I will take a top 5 after the season I've had so far. So,
All right, man. Well, good luck the rest of the way. Keep it down on all fours, okay?
Like you back on the pace car. We're not
all right, Roger, I appreciate it, buddy.
going green.
Stephen Pearson, the Team Rush driver. Got his teammate there to his left in the 21, Garrett Boyd. Let's see, where is Kevin Spalding? Spalding is back here. He's 22nd. He's a lap down. He cannot catch a break and get that lap back. Neither can Greg Smith, and he's been off the lead lap since the very first caution. But Austin DeMore qualified at the front, had to go to the back. He was going to start, I can't remember where he qualified. I have to go back and look. It'll take me a little bit. But he had to go all the way to the back. I think he was 5th row there. He had to go all the way to the back and has worked his way back to the front. And been on pit road for a few laps now, about 30. So we'll see if he can make it the rest of the way. But he's got Michael Everett on the inside. And then it's Gomez and Hardy behind that as we go back to the green. I want to get back here kind of in the middle of all this. There's Mike Forstner. You've got Harley Barletta behind him. Adam Vinny going around on the outside right there. We'll see if that sticks. Pearson on that high side was able to get away from Vinny and from McAvoy. Now he goes to the bottom. And that may hang him up right there because the 36 is running the middle of the racetrack in the corners. He's not leaving a lot of room. See McAvoy and Vinny side by side. Forstner and Bigelow are side by side. This is all right at the back end of the top 10 and into 11th and 12th. Harley Barletta's right there. There's Brandon Mackey. Oh, Chuck turned around. That is going to be a McAvoy. We'll see what happens to him. A little up the hill. Vinny bumps the fence. Man, I don't know. That's awfully close. Off of tight racing right there. Vinny got the fence. And there wasn't any room to bounce off of it. So he was going to be in that left rear corner of. That 79 truck. And so Vinny will head to pit road. 6th caution of the evening. We're down to 45 laps to go here. Everybody can make it the rest of the way. DeMore and Everett, then Hardy, Boyd 4th, Durand, Cleet, Anderson, Pearson. Forstner is 9th and Barletta 10th. Brandon Mackey on the road back to the front. He's 11th. Baycorn and Jordan 12 and 13. Ethan Lowe 14th. That's the 71 truck. Travis Scheid in the 6, Brad Evil, and then Ryan Camba staying on the lead lap. 17th right now. Everybody else on pit road. Brock Bigelow's rolling out. And he beats the field out. Adam Vinny beats the field out. Brian McAvoy. Problems with Gomez. The 55. He may be done. They may have taken the 55 truck into the garage area. So we'll get ready to double up. Get our restart in about lap 82. DeMore chooses the inside. Everett goes to the outside. Yeah, it'll be about 43 laps to go when we take the green. Cast of characters at the front, the familiar ones, the 7 and the 21. The rest, what a night for them. They are running up front here at Bristol. Half Mile High Bank Racing, a great equalizer. Everett takes second after the restart, pulled down in front of Hardy. Boyd is still up high. Durand is trying to follow him through. They are on fresher tires than the guys in front of them. But we did have a good run there. Tires sometimes will equalize. Caution once again. 6 truck looks like he's involved in something back here. That's Bigelow behind. Vinny just went by. Oh, he got into the 30, then gets into Bigelow, back across the track. What an amazing job everybody did there not to make that a bigger wreck than it was. So clicking the laps down, but we're clicking them down with caution. Adam, Vinny, got a copy.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
All right, back to the front to the back, back to the front to the back, back to the. Where are we at now? I'm the 64 truck looks like a yo-yo.
Yeah, I think I'm driving a Yugo now. Yeah, this thing's just been crunched all over the place. Yeah, this is just hectic out here. This is. I'm scared for my life.
Well, Pearson said it's Bristol, baby, enthusiastically. You don't sound quite as enthusiastic, but they still got enough left in it for another drive to the front here, restarting 15th with about 38 or 39 to go.
Yeah, I still got some really bad wheel damage. I think I still have like 8 minutes of damage to repair. But yeah, we got some new skins on it. I'm going to give her all she got. I think we can. It just sucks, unfortunate that we got caught up in some craziness, having as good of a truck as we had. But we'll put on a show, I'm sure, here.
All right, man. Well, good luck out there. Thanks, Chad.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.
Adam Vinny, that 64 truck, he is going to restart inside of row number 8 back here on this restart. Still on the lead lap. We got 20 drivers still on the lead lap. Couple drivers a couple laps down. 3 laps, 4 laps, 5, 6, 7, 8 laps down. So we got a lot of guys still on track, multiple laps down. Gregory Smith has just continued to go laps down as this has run on. Not able to recover after that lap 3 incident. No, he had some fans in the chat as we go back to green flag racing. DeMore with another great start. Everett got clear, and Boyd is now trying to clear the 9 of Mike Hardy. They almost have serious contact up the front stretch there, and Boyd's going to have the spot. Durand now is going to be the one looking to come by on the bottom side and get up to fourth. Michael Everett, a little slow off of turn 4 right there. That really checked he and Boyd up and gave Hardy a chance to get back to the outside. This time, up the hill goes Hardy. 1, 2, 3 trucks as Forstner goes by. He's up to 6 now. Anderson's trying to come by. Pearson is right there as well. That's Bacorn in the 47. Barletta and Vinny right there. That is about 11th and 12th. Then you look behind them. Well, Brock Bigelow and Brandon Mackey are trying to work their way back to the front again. So is Ebel in the 56. Kamba now 16th. There's McAvoy behind Kamba. We'll get up here closer to the front because I feel like Boyd is setting Everett up. And there he goes to the inside. Can he make it stick and drive by the 8 truck? Not this time. That little bit of right rear freeness. Now he gets the job done. He'll go back to the top, I'm almost certain of it. Well, maybe not. I thought he would go right back to running the top of the racetrack. He's got a 2 1/4 to make up on DeMoore, and he's got 30 laps to get it done. Durand now the next one behind Everett. That'll be for 3rd spot. Behind that, oh, and I missed it. That's Todd Cleek. I'm sorry, Todd Cleek. The 45 is right here in 6th place. Mike Forstner just got by him to put himself in the top 5. Forstner down on the apron, nowhere to go for Bacorn. Forstner's going to save it. Wow, great driving, Mike Forstner. He's going to lose 2 or 3 spots. He'll fall back to 8th, but he's able to get it gathered up, back up underneath him. Keep the spot in front of Hardy. Hardy has got a pack of hounds behind him. Barletta, Anderson, Vinny, Bigelow, Mackey, Ebel, the list goes on. All behind that 9 truck, and they are 2 wide. All the way back to Kamba and McAvoy. There goes Barletta on the bottom side. He'll get clear now. Adam Vinny pulls low, goes around the 9 truck. This may be the floodgate. There goes Anderson to get around. That's holding Brock Bigelow up. They got side by side and kind of got stuck right there. And Bigelow is in behind that, nowhere to go. Let's go back to the front because the gap, well, it's half what it was when we looked at it before. It was 1 1/4 seconds. Now it's 6/10. So Boyd has closed it. 7 laps. He's peeled 7/10, almost 8/10 of a second. We're going back to the yellow flag. Well, let's see if Ebel is part of this. In that 56, this is that hornet's nest we were watching. Oh, that was not. That was Mackey and McAvoy. So we'll go watch here. Not much a fella can say. Carlo. A lot of drivers headed to pit road. Interesting call. With the limited amount of laps we are going to have and the chance of cautions coming out. Could be the winning call, could be a horrible call. Harley Barletta, Roger Wagner in the DSN send booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going, my friend?
Hey, you're not in the bathroom this time. Very good.
Yeah, but I'm definitely damaged. I got 6 minutes of damage. I'm just kind of riding around here.
Well, I was getting ready to ask you, how's the truck? And do you have something to go up here and try to grab this win now that you're third-ish on this restart?
No, most definitely not. We're just definitely just going to try to get some points here. If we get another caution, I'll probably pit again just for tires because these ones are burnt up and I can't turn. This thing plows. It's busted.
Copy that. Kind of been one of those nights where it looks like, everybody's right on top of each other and there's some contact going on. You said you got some damage, so we're going to wish you good luck, man. Hang on to it forever. And see if you can't bring this thing home on the podium, okay?
Yes, sir. Y'all have some fun up there.
That's Harley Barletta in the 81. Well, we're going to extend the caution for another lap. That's going to take more laps off. We're going to be down around 18, 17 when we restart here. So let's find out, because Demore came out ninth, McAvoy, and then Boyd. Michael Everett came out with those guys. He's 12th, so that's where all your fresh tires are, is back there, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and on back. Mike Forstner is in there as well. Justin Duran has command of the field. He chose the outside for the restart. Stephen Pearson, we talked to him a little while ago, sits on the inside of that row. Then it's Barletta and Vinny. Bigelow and Ethan Lowe in that third row. McAvoy's back there about the fifth row. He's got some work to do. Kevin Spaulding has gotten his laps back on one of these cautions. He now sits in the top 7. He rode a long time, a lap down.
Green, green, green.
Not a great start on that inside row. Pearson did not get going like I'm sure he wanted to. Durand out front, 17, be 16 to go this time. Pearson's third, Barletta is fourth. Bigelow made his way to fifth right there. Got in line quickly. Baycorn, Lowe, Demore on the charge. Caution once again. Coy Callis in the 2 truck. Oh, he got some help. Yeah, he and Mike Hardy get together. That'll slow some things down. We're clicking the laps off. It's caution number 9. This should take us down to around 11-ish. 12-ish at most to go when we take the green again. That's going to be difficult. That's going to be tough on these guys to get good starts, and some of these guys on new tires to make up a lot of ground. All right, lights off on the pace car, ready to go back to green. About 11 laps. When we get this green. Hello, Tiny Dancer. Pace car will duck out of the way right over here in turn 4. Durand and Vinny. And a good start for Durand. He'll get out front. Barletta now up on the high side. Damaged truck and all. He and Adam Vinny both damaged trucks. Going to try to take him to the end. Be 10 to go this time. Baycorn around the outside of Pearson. He's closing in on Barletta. And Garrett Boyd is trying to go to the high side. Use them fresh tires. Baycorn to the inside now, up to third. Here comes Boyd. Boyd will get around Barletta. Now he's fourth. There's Brock Bigelow in the 27 back here in seventh, and he's not out of this thing. Baycorn has gotten to Vinny. Goes to the inside. Vinny comes up the hill. That'll open the door for the cut down from Boyd. Baycorn's clear. Boyd is clear. So Durand, Baycorn, and Boyd, then Vinny fourth. Pearson is fifth. Caution once again. Now we are going to have a shootout at the end of this one. I am looking to see who might have been in this. Let's go look at the 707. He's had a rough night also. Up the hill, truck inside. Oh, no, that happened in front of them. We got to go back. We got to go back even further. And we are going to try to find the 71 truck and watch the 71 truck. He's got something going on. Oh, Mike Forster got out of shape. That started this chain reaction, and they just piled in from there. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's going to, yeah, he got the left sides down there on that apron. Unloaded the right side of the truck, and everybody coming from behind saw it coming and just couldn't do much about it. So that is going to relegate us down to a pretty tough finish here. It's going to be probably a green-white checker. You see Coy Callis getting the lucky dog. And it's going to be a green-white checker in regular time. So if we have a caution within that couple 3 laps there, we will get overtime. Durand out front. Baycorn, Boyd, Vinny, Pearson, Barletta, Bigelow, Demore, McAvoy, Cleek. Your top 10. Still got 18 trucks currently on the lead lap. One to go. Durand takes the outside. That puts Baycorn and Boyd to the inside. Vinny on the outside of that second row. Then Pearson inside. Barletta outside of row 3. Bigelow inside. And Demore outside of row 4. And it looks like McAvoy and Cleek will be row 5 on this restart. It's going to be quick. It's going to be a green on 23. White on 25 or 24 and checkers on 25. So short run here. Shootout style. We'll see if we can make it to the white flag at least before anything weird happens. And they're underway once again. Great start. That might be what Durand needed. We're going to watch a little ways back here because Garrett Boyd and Baycorn, they're only going to have one more lap to try to get something done with that guy up front. They've got fresher tires. White flag is out. Boyd goes deep into 1 and 2 on the high side. It doesn't quite stick. Baycorn is going to be able to hang on to that second spot for the moment. Durand is going to keep it out in front of them all. He's going to win it at the line. Baycorn takes second. Boyd third. Vinny and Demore 4 and 5. And Demore was about 10th when we restarted, so he picked up plenty of spots. Barletta, Pearson, Bigelow, Cleek, and McAvoy were the top 10 right there. Real quick look at the rest of the field. Everett, 11th. Lowe, Kamba, Mackey, Scheid, Ebel, Spalding, Forstner through 18. Blevins, Gaxel, Callis, 21. Chavez, Anderson, Hardy, Smith, Jordan, Gomez, Rhine, Rundle, Scott, and Harold rounding out the field. All right, let's see. What do we got? Can we get... Well, we can't get a good shot from that. That one sucks. New set of cameras, and we're not really sure what we're going to get out of them. Probably the best view we're going to get. We'll get all three of them there. Hey, these guys have made their way to our booth. Let's grab our third place finisher. He went front, back, and at the end had enough tires to maybe go in if it stays green and he doesn't get the shootout. Garrett Boyd, it looked like you were coming forward in a hurry. You just had too many cautions those last few laps there.
Yeah, I think if we would have had another 20 laps in that race, I mean, obviously he probably wouldn't have had the strategy he was on with the tires and whatnot, but I feel like we would have had a better chance if we didn't have that caution. Yeah, I feel like I was starting to get runs on Derek there at the end, and I just knew that shootout I was going to have to make something happen out of nothing, and did my best.
Well, you had to go to the back to start this thing, top 5 in points. Worked your way up here and then slid back a little ways during pit stops. But once we got that long run in there, it looked like 21 truck was pretty smooth. You were able to keep up with pretty much all the fast guys. It was just working the traffic. They were racing each other pretty hard all the way through.
Yeah, I made a comment pretty early. I was like, man, I feel like I'm racing for the lead back here, and I'm racing for 20th. I mean, it was a lot of racing throughout the whole field. So it shows how competitive this whole group is and how clean it can be. I mean, Bristol's is an anomaly sometimes with cautions. It's just short track deals.
Well, an awesome job, man. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate.
I'm going to try to do this one-handed because if I take my VR off, my headset's going to stop working. But I just went to the sponsor channel and Port Charlotte Lawn Care, Ranger Creative Concepts. I can't see that one. Admin Box, ABC Seamless, Thompson Racing, Dirt Racing Network, Supreme Carpet Cleaning, Secure Lift, and Michael for putting this whole deal on, and then all the admins that do this deal. And then on my side, Quality One, Marvin's awesome iRacing app. Roger, I think you're on here. So iRacing Hill Climb community, come check us out. Pretty cool group of guys. It's a challenge. It's hard to do, but it's really fun once you get it down. And Roger, you for broadcasting this deal. I think that's it.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Congrats on the run, and I'll see you either at practice this week or next Monday.
Yeah.
That is Garrett Boyd finishing in third. We're going to find a different camera angle. I don't know why we are finding a different camera angle, but we're finding one. God dang it. Yeah. This is ridiculous. I don't know why I got to do this. Yeah, we can't get a camera angle. You're going to leave it on the front stretch for us. But let's grab Derek Baycorn. Derek Baycorn, you got a copy. Hello, Derek. Derek, you there? Hello. Oh, we may not get a chance to talk with Derek. Seems like he is not there. Maybe he had to go run to the restroom. Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
you're here.
Yeah, ever since the new update on Discord, it's been booting me in and out and disconnecting and retrying. It's been a mess.
All right, well, second place run tonight, it looked like late tires was what got you closer to the front. But you're able to pass a lot of trucks in that last 25, 30 lap run there. And you're going to come home second tonight. Looked like it was pretty competitive sledding out there tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I saved a set of tires for the end there. I figured it would be an interesting run to the finish. I didn't know what kind of cautions we were going to get there at the end.
Yeah, it's always kind of weird when you get towards the end, what you're going to get, as far as aggression from drivers. But you
Yeah,
and get by a guy like us. Right at the end, you had a whole lot of trucks that looked like they had a little bit of damage, and it wasn't nearly quite as easy as it probably should have been.
yeah. A couple of those times I was getting pinched down low, so I couldn't get the good exit that I wanted. So he would hang around a little longer than he should have. But needless to say, and then they ended up backing off like about 3 laps later. Then I could get through. And then it was real easy to make ground on the cars in front, being on, I don't know, what are they, 45 lap older tires. Duran won with 45 lap older tires than me. He did a really good job.
Well, still an awesome job from the 47 group. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you celebrate a great run here at Bristol tonight.
All right, yeah, appreciate the Dirt Racing Network, obviously, for having us, and the Secure Lift Boat lift restraint systems. If you don't have one, go get you one, son. Also, the Midwest Truck Series as well. Appreciate them having me.
All right, man. Great job tonight. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Derek Bakecourt finishing in second tonight, and I'm going to readjust my cameras. Sorry, guys. Got to do it. I can't not. Yeah, I don't know how good we're going to get here. That's as good as we're going to get it. So let's get Justin Durand in here. He saved enough to get it to the finish. Tires older than about anybody else out there behind him, and he still gets it done tonight. Great job, and how stressful was it those last few restarts, knowing that everybody else had a little fresher tires?
Not all that stressful. It just really depended on the jump, and I just had a good jump every time. I had the lead there, and just had enough of a gap to hold everybody off for a couple laps. Because a couple restarts, they were gonna probably rack in the back somewhere, until eventually just got to like a natural green white checker there at the end.
Well, this place is either notoriously awesome or notoriously horrible, depending on your view from the cockpit. Tonight seems like it's going to be pretty awesome for you.
Yeah, I've actually always loved Bristol. Ran really well here everywhere, so I was kind of off pace in practice. I didn't know where the pace went, and then just had a decent qualifying run and just stayed up front all night, stayed out of trouble. Kind of pit the sweet spot. I was really surprised when I think it was the 7 and the 21 pit in front of me with about 20-ish to go. I was like, I don't think there's enough even green flag laps to get up there through the traffic, through the slow people, and just the amount of restarts you're going to have to deal with. So I just rolled the dice there, gambled, stayed out, and it's paid off.
Well, it pays off big time. You take home the checkered flags tonight. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous. We'll let you get out of here.
Just shout out to the rest of the field here. The Midwest Truck Series was not that bad of a race. 10 cautions here for 31-ish trucks. That's pretty good, so that's a solid run by the field there. Also to the Secure Lift Boat Lift Restraint Systems for the sponsoring the league, and of course you and the Dirt Racing Network for providing the show to everybody.
All right, man. Congrats on the win. We'll look forward to seeing you back here next Wednesday night.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Justin Durand picking up the win here at Bristol. Great job holding everybody off on them older tires, and he made a great call there with that 25 laps to go to stay out. Couple 3 cautions takes about half the laps away. He really only had to survive that shootout. So great job to him. Great job to everybody out there tonight. A lot of different guys come, go. Tires were good. Tires were old. Tires were, all over the place. And this track is tough enough. And if you're on old tires, it's super tough. So everybody did a good job tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I enjoyed bringing it to you. We'll be back on Monday night with the Fitz Automotive Truck Series presented by Midwest Barbecue Equipment. The guys head for Kansas Motor Speedway. And they'll do about 60 laps over there at Kansas. And then on Tuesday nights, Timber Creek Homes Stock Car Series presented by Beef O'Brady's heads to Rockingham, probably one of the toughest ovals they are going to face this season. And they go there for a 100-lapper on Tuesday night. And then we come right back around over here, and we'll put the Wednesday night guys back, Midwest Truck Series back on for you next Wednesday. So make sure if you haven't already followed on all the platforms, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, Facebook. Want to thank you for being here. Without you, there's no reason to do this. Without all the awesome leagues giving us great racing, there is nothing to cover, nothing for you to come watch. So a high five and a pat on the back all the way around to everyone for that. Till we see you again, peace and love to everybody.